Hello there and welcome back to Smugglers 5. So there was at least one person who said I wanted to see some more of this, so we're going to give it a try. We're comments on 3 of the videos, so I think we're going to use them as, well, we'll have 1, 2, 3, basically probably 2 of each week, something like that. We'll see how it works out. But for now, I believe that I opted for doing some trading, or at least I wanted to do some trading, so that is what we will be aiming for doing. I think we're going to first and foremost fly here to Glenshire. That was the plan, but unfortunately we ran into a Federation Paladin. Now, I don't know what to do with this guy. I think we'll fire a missile, and then we'll just dodge. That works. And of course, ECM at once. Now, do you think I can do that? No. I couldn't even do it on 3 tries. Let's see here. Nope, still can't. And with that, I am now going to get hit. I should probably ECM reconfigured first though. Which, well... And of course, I'm almost dead already. This is not a good start. Not at all. But I hit for 28 damage, so I did at least something, but I'm pretty much dead, I think. Fortunately. Once again, this ship hasn't really any upgrades at all, and a result of that is, of course, that things don't go well most of the time. They usually just go to hell. Let's see here if I can actually pull victory. Last time we couldn't stop this. Doesn't actually seem like we will be able to this time either. Let me remind you, I have a 40% chance of, I had a 40% chance of stopping each of those, each time I press the button, so that was really unlucky. I have 1 life left, so I might actually die here completely. What we're going to do here is fly to, of course, a pirate Hellcat. I need to upgrade this ship if I actually want to survive, it looks like. Fire a missile, go for the dodge. Let's see if we can actually get a little bit lucky. But yeah, I might really have to try and upgrade my ship, as I said, if I want to survive. Because as things looking now, it's not looking good by anyone's stretch here. Let's see if we can actually... Wow! We managed to stop a missile. For the first time in history, I think. But yeah, I'll stop being so negative. The goal here was to try and trade. I would advise, however, if anyone actually wants to try trading in this game, to start as a freelance pilot. You don't get attacked nearly as much. Or, to be perfectly honest, you don't actually get attacked at all if you start as a freelance pilot. If you start in an army, you get more medals and things like that. But you also get the horrendous, annoying battles happening all the time. And let's face it, these things get pretty damn repetitive, especially with the damage model here. I have to fire 10-20 shots that actually has to be hits to kill him. So, as I said, it gets repetitive fast, but I did at least manage to win a battle here. And luckily enough here, for my great efforts, the Alderim High Command awards me the President Jefferson Campaign Ribbon. And with that, I believe I also get a extra life here, so we're not in a extremely horrible situation. What we are going to do, however, I think, is buy medicine. Buy as much medicine as we can. And we're going to take that back into the war zone here, Land's End. Let's see here, let's give that artifact for a little bit of extra experience. Let's take the treasure while we're at it, get a little bit of extra cash, and as I said, we're going to Land's End for the purpose of trying to earn a little bit of money. I'm not earning much money with this, 200 a piece, but it helps, let's just say that. The main issue here is that you usually would earn more in... I think if I go to Barbados and Tortuga and buy there, I would probably earn more. But the problem is, if my memory serves me correctly, there's only 1 or 2 planets in those systems, so you can't really get too much. As you can see here, the medicals, weapons, engines, everything here is actually a lot cheaper, but again, not really too much to do with that. But as you can see, antimatter I can buy for 200, sell it for 1600. Medicals, not as much, but a little bit. Weapons, quite a lot more engines, so we're definitely going to Kimberley here. What we have. What I am going to do, however, is sell Sell 22, and we're going to buy antimatter instead, since I am definitely going to get a better price for that. So let's take the road through Westwind here, and the reason for that is fairly simple. Again, it is fairly simple. The reason why I choose to take the route through Westwind is because it's less of a chance of me being attacked there. I want to go to Kimberley and see if I can get a better price there. I probably will get, yeah. As you can see, the prices fluctuate quite a bit from each turn. Really, a lot. So if you get a bad price, you jump back and forth between a couple of planets, and as you can see here, prices will get better. 2,800 for weapons, 2,300 for engines. I had 300,000 when I bought things first. Oh, I can't actually trade here. Well, we're going back to Westwind then. I should actually have remembered, if this red here, that means you can't trade there. I should be able to trade in Westwind, however. Yeah. I think we'll just sell all. So as you can see, I earned 115,000 from that trade. We're going, I think in this case, to... This is the problem with trading with a faction that's at war with everyone. It doesn't actually work out at all. So we're going to fly to Kimberley, and then we're going to fly back to Blinshire, hopefully without getting killed. Odds of that aren't actually that great, but that's an entirely different story. We're going to buy medic, or medicine, and probably just fly back the way we came from, and the reason for that again is actually fairly simple. It's safer because, as you can see, I wasn't actually attacked here, and the reason is, well, the enemy is, in our systems, I would presume, so it's not as dangerous to actually just fly around and being an idiot. And we will be landed end, failed New Italy system under attack. Well, landed end is actually a good thing. This means I can buy medicine, as you can see, a lot cheaper since we aren't under attack ourselves. And I can then fly up north to sell it. If I were to go for weapons, can buy it quite cheap. Antimatter too, so I think what we're going to start doing here is not going for medicine, but rather antimatter and regular weapons. Because that will most likely, well, give me more money in the long run. Let's buy antimatter and weapons and fly back into the, I guess you would call it the warring systems, but this is basically what trading is made of here. Back and forth, quite a lot of it actually. So I do apologize if it gets boring, but it's also the risk of actually being attacked every now and again it's hilariously annoying. Can actually trade in Kimberley now, so that's good. Let's just sell everything, I think. Yeah, we'll sell all. Oh, I see. I thought I could trade there, but I can't. Now, this is another problem with trading. As you can see, I am actually enemies with everyone here that I could, or every place that is at war. So the only thing I really can do is fly to, let's say, New France, and try and trade there. Since, well, as you might imagine, it is the only real place that I would, well, fetch a fair price for my antimatter. So we're going to actually fly over there. And we could also always just wait and see if another war pops up, but I dare say it's kind of wasted to just sit around and wait. I can't trade in Barbados, I can't trade in Tortuga. I can actually trade everywhere now. Seems like the wars are over. So I think we're just going to fly up to Barbados and use the Westwind and Kimberley systems as, well, the place will buy stuff. Of course, wars will be happening all around, and as a result of that, I will be getting, well, no, that was not what I wanted to do. I didn't even press the button. But as I was saying here, as a result of that, the prices and everything here will fluctuate quite a bit due to that. And as you can see, even just jumping a couple turns within the system can give you quite a boost to basically your profits. Let's face it, if you do a couple of those jumps and suddenly it jumps 300 bucks a item, then you're suddenly making a lot more extra cash. As you see there, it went down by 300. But what I really wanted to check here was how far am I away from buying a new ship. We're probably going for this one since it does have quite the big cargo space and can be used as a transport. I think we're going to do one more run here. We're going to Westwind, going to buy our stuff there. Hopefully, as much as we can, anyways. Westwind. Well, prices just went up. Will they go down? Nope. There we go. It's fair. It's not the best price. No, it's actually a horrible price. But I can live with that. We're going to use this. I did not want to do that. I did not want to do that. I am... No. There we go. What I want to do here, I think we're going to fly to Kimberley and Glenshire again and see if we can get something a little bit cheaper to take to war zones. The systems are actually right next to Battle often has very expensive stuff. So it's not a good idea in most cases to actually buy too much from those systems, but sometimes you don't really have a choice. We're going back to Barbados here to hopefully make a little bit of a profit, and I think we'll just sell all. And I think I can... Now, with the 500 cargo space, it's going to take one more trip, and then I think we're actually... Then I think we have everything we need here. Artifacts, you usually don't get too much from them. The experience is much more worth. You get your medals anyway. There's some you can only get during battle, but I'll probably get them later once I actually get a little bit of a bigger... Well, I was about to say boat, but I would presume ship is a better term. But let's go back, and one last time here, we'll be selling all the stuff. The price isn't the best, but I kind of just want to get rid of it. And we are promoted. The General Lee Campaign Ribbon. Looked as though we ought to have been and was the monarch of the world. Well, I'm not there yet. Let us go ahead and upgrade our ship. We're going for the Ferndar. I could go for the Shark, but let's face it, money-wise, not the best idea, especially if I want a new engine and other things. This one has cargo space, it has a very low base damage, but I'm not actually planning on fighting. What we're going to try and do here is save up enough cash to actually buy probably the Neptune, the big one here. I might actually buy the Galaxy class just to do a little bit of, or speed up the process between here. But for now, we'll buy a Ferndar and new crewman. Good. If I want crewman, I could go to Spaceport Bar, but I don't really need any extra crewmen here. So let us go ahead here and upgrade the engines. As you can see, at 300,000 to upgrade the engines is rather expensive, and it also limits the amount of goods that we can buy, of course. So let us go back here, and we will be just buying weapons, medics, and antimatter engines too, I think. And we're going to buy as much as we can, really. There's no reason not to. We have 500 cargo space. We're just going back to Barbados, and we're going to sell it there. That is definitely the easiest way to make money in this game when you are small. Once you actually become a little bit bigger, it becomes ridiculously easy, to be perfectly honest, to make money. Since you can then take war missions, basically, that give you... How should I put this? They give you quite a bit of a... you can get 5 million from just one mission, one battle, which is, of course, great. Now, here we have kind of a sticky situation here. We are hitting a guy who has twice our damage. It's a pattern, it's a sturdy, it has a lot of health, I believe. Let's see here. How much health do you have? Doesn't actually say how much health it has. Well, 650. If we check ourselves, we have 400. Which sucks. We can do a little bit... we are outmatched in this battle, but we'll try. We'll fire our missiles. We'll end the turn. And hopefully the missile will keep him occupied. That is more or less the only hope that I have here. So we improve our aiming. We do a Immelman for a little bit of extra damage if we hit. And we took a double hit here, 37. Of course, he fixes himself up for 40. So, didn't actually matter at all. Which of course sucks, but not much I can do about that right now. Just going to fire twice here, and I think we want to probably No, we don't want to use that extra point for anything else. The things that are here actually feel good, I dare say. But of course, if I don't actually get anything working here, then it doesn't matter. Immerman is good for something else too. If every time you use that, the missile needs an extra turn to get to you, which of course is great. But when he does 67 damage in one hit, which is more than twice what I do, then I'm kind of in trouble here. Well, this is also good, but I still met him, so I am in trouble. And we are having trouble well, stopping his systems here. Let's see, let's find that missile and let's do a little bit of a scattergun shot. But yeah, again, I think I might actually die here. Once again, it sucks, no question about that. But I'm meeting a superior ship here. I should probably have tried to get the tried to have gotten the ability to flee. Unfortunately, I don't have it, which of course isn't the best, but at least I have actually reinforcements here. So if I can just keep myself alive, we might be able to do something here. Hopefully that is, but even so, it's quite doubtful. The reinforcement did 30 damage a turn. It's not much, it's really not much at all, but every little thing helps. And ECM'd up once. Not really surprising. It's really not surprising at this point. I think what we're actually going to do is do an Immerman. We're going to improve aim, and then we're going to try fire the scattergun and our own guns. So damage-wise, according to this thing, we're about the same. But even so, I believe he has about 75 more health than us. We are going to do the shield reconfiguration here. It gives me 25 points, which is less than half of the damage he does a hit. So it's not the best, but once again, every little thing helps. That is kind of the philosophy here. And right now, I'm once again in trouble due to the fact that I should probably aim at upgrading my ECM. He actually did 83 damage there in one hit, which is, no matter how you slice it, horrible. And once again, the ECM isn't working more or less at all. We are going to do this though, which is an well, bonus part of healing. You get 50 points instead of 25. Basically, get double, but it's still not great. Let's just say that. So let's see if we can actually hit him with a missile for once. That would be glorious if we could, but I am doubtful. Yeah, didn't really take long to stop him. I'm pretty sure this is more or less a combat-fitted vessel, so I'm not supposed to win here. That's the worst part. But the match or the battle here gets artificially drawn out, and they can take quite a while. And this is what I mean when I say that battles in this game very quickly become repetitive. They, at least to me, to some degree, become boring because it's basically just the same things over and over again. And sometimes, let's face it, when the battles take 5 minutes and you're basically just doing the same things over and over again, there should be some sort of order resolve, or even just to some degree give up, but it doesn't exist. Well, we are actually winning this battle though, which is kind of surprising once again. Better ship, better cannons, everything. We are basically a transport ship getting attacked by a pirate, and even so, we're still doing good. Now, the big question is, do I want to try and take him down, or do I play it safe? I think we do a break maneuver, and we try and take him down, which actually worked here. And I got promoted to First Lieutenant, which gives me a new ability. Now, the question is there a fleet ability here somewhere? I would presume there would be. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. I have to take this line right here, which of course sucks, but what we are actually going to do, I think, is, as you can see, we're going to go down this line in order to get the leadership and everything there. So what I think we do here, we can actually choose if we want this road or this road, because down here, well, self-destruction mechanism on board ships isn't that important. This plundering pirate hideout seemed to be a lot more interesting, so rather than getting this thing that would allow me to do more damage to ships by getting behind them and potentially damage myself, we're going to go ahead and take the rumors, which will allow me to level up quicker. which could potentially be devastating, but that doesn't really matter now, does it? We're going to do, we're just going to go to Barbados here, and sell what I just bought, and I guess that will be the end of. I didn't actually buy anything. Now I feel stupid. Doesn't matter. This is the end of this episode. We'll have to continue trading next time. I'll try to trade up, or potentially. I no idea if I'll just be trading next episode, or if I'll. No, what I'm actually going to do here, as you can see, the trading and battle kind of goes hand in hand. I'm just going to keep on trading. I'm going to get one of the bigger ships, so that we can actually get some more funnier stuff going, and that should make things a little bit more interesting. So the plan for next episode is basically, I'll be doing probably a minute or two trading, then I'll probably pause the recording, and I'll trade my way up to the higher class ship, and then we'll continue from there. So thank you for watching. Please have a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like. Sorry for dragging this one out. It's mostly due to the battle that happened right before 15 minutes, but that's just how it is. Feel free to come with comments, praise, criticism, anything at all. If you want more, drop a like, things like that. I'll see you next time. Bye.